Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-week World Currencies, Stock Markets and Commodities Deep Dive for Friday, March 14th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Key currency pairs showed mixed results against the US dollar. The greenback exhibited notable weakness against the euro, dropping 0.46% to 0.9186, while maintaining a very strong negative trend with some downward volatility. Month-to-date performance shows significant pressure on the dollar, with a notable decline of 4.67% against the euro and 2.75% versus the British pound. Long-term performance reveals the dollar-yen pair showing strength with a 25.8% three-year return, while the dollar-Swiss franc pair has declined 11.9% over the past decade. The dollar maintained strength against the Canadian dollar with a strong positive trend, while weakening against the New Zealand dollar, falling 0.76% to 1.7377. Month-to-date figures show broad weakness in the dollar, declining 2.7% against the Kiwi and 1.35% versus the Singapore dollar. 10-year returns highlight mixed performance, with the dollar-rupee pair advancing 37.8%, while the dollar-Singapore dollar pair declined 4.26% over the same period.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm max profit. Brazil led gains, closing up 4.1% to 25.84. Poland recorded a new one-year high at 28.47, showing strong upward momentum. Turkey maintained its very strong positive trend, closing higher for a third consecutive week. Looking at monthly returns, Poland and Turkey both show impressive gains of over 11%. Year-to-date, Poland leads with a remarkable 36.4% return, while Norway and Brazil follow with 12.7% and 14.8% respectively. In long-term performance, Turkey shows the strongest three-year returns at 103.6%, averaging 26.7% annually. Poland follows with 67.2% over 3 years. However, 10-year returns remain modest, with most markets showing single-digit annual returns. Among underperformers, Denmark led losses, falling 3.9% to 109.51. Indonesia broke down from sideways movement, dropping 3%. The S&P 500 continued its decline for a fourth consecutive week amid strong downward volatility. In recent performance, the S&P 500 shows weakness with a 5.3% monthly decline. Indonesia has struggled year-to-date, down 10.3%. Despite weekly losses, Singapore maintains a positive year-to-date return of 6.5%. Looking at longer-term returns, Indonesia shows consistent weakness with minus 27.8% over 1 year and minus 32.8% over 3 years. Denmark maintains positive long-term performance despite recent weakness, with a 122% total return over 10 years.
Considering commodities, I'm liquidity. Gold futures reached a new all-time high, closing at 2,991.70, up 77.60. Silver futures and copper futures showed strong gains of 4.3% and 3.5% respectively, both displaying robust upward trends. The metals market shows impressive year-to-date returns. Silver leads with a 17.1% gain, followed by copper at 21.1%. Gold maintains steady momentum with a 13.3% increase since the start of the year. Looking at long-term performance, gold shows the strongest 10-year return at 10% annually. Silver follows at 8.2% annual rate, while palladium has struggled with a 26.2% annual decline over 3 years. In energy futures, natural gas recorded a new one-year high despite falling 6.9% today. Heating oil continues its downward trend, marking its fourth consecutive weekly decline. Oil futures show signs of stabilizing after recent volatility. Year-to-date performance in energy shows natural gas leading with a 12.7% gain. Gasoline follows with 6.9% growth, while both crude oil benchmarks are down more than 5% since January. The 10-year returns in energy remain modest. Crude oil leads with a 4.1% annual rate, while Brent and heating oil show returns around 2.5% annually. Natural gas stands out with a 135% one-year gain. In livestock futures, feeder cattle marked its fifth consecutive weekly gain. Class 2I milk hit a new one-year low despite today's slight recovery. Corn extended its losing streak to 4 weeks. Month-to-date returns show live cattle leading with a 5.5% gain. Lean hogs advanced 3.5%, while Class 2I milk continues its decline, down 8.7% year-to-date. In livestock futures, live cattle and feeder cattle both show very strong positive trends, with feeder cattle notably closing up 5 consecutive weeks. Lean hogs and Class 2E milk present contrasting signals, with milk recording a new one-year lower close. In grains, wheat futures led gains with a 3.7% rise. Corn extended its losing streak to 4 weeks, while soybean futures broke upward after consolidating. Oat and rough rice futures both showed downward breakouts from sideways movement. Examining daily returns, wheat futures posted the strongest weekly performance at 3.8%. Corn showed weakness with -2.3% weekly return, while soybean, oat, and rough rice futures all showed modest movement. Looking at long-term performance, grain futures show concerning 3-year returns. Wheat leads declines at -47%, followed by oats at -49%. Corn, soybeans, and rough rice all posted negative 3-year returns as well. In soft commodities, orange juice futures plunged 13.1%, hitting new yearly lows after 12 consecutive down weeks. Cocoa fell 4.8%, while sugar gained 4.8%. Cotton broke upward from consolidation, rising 1.9%. Year-to-date returns show coffee leading with an 18% gain, while orange juice has declined 47%. Cocoa continues its downward trend with a 32% year-to-date loss. Cotton and sugar show relatively flat performance. Long-term performance reveals coffee futures leading with a remarkable 105% one-year return. Cocoa shows strong 3-year gains of 213%. Cotton and sugar both posted negative 1-year returns, while orange juice maintained positive 3-year performance despite recent weakness.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-week World Currency, Markets and Commodities episode. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Lou Quidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.